After the infamous season finale of Invincible Season 3, Conquest has become one of the most infamous villains in TV history. But what would happen if instead of fighting Mark and Adam Eve, he instead fought somebody far more similar to himself? What if he fought Goku? Well, watch the video to find out who would win this battle between Goku and Conquest. Firstly, we'll cover Goku. We're gonna be using Kid Goku, as any other version would just not be fair at all. So Kid Goku's scaling is pretty simple. I've scaled him on the channel before in my Kid Goku power scale. Go watch it if you want to hear more. Basically, Kid Goku's best scaling comes from max power Roshi, who could destroy the moon at small to large planet level. Incredibly impressive. As we then after see Goku get even stronger from his 22nd Budokai self, who should be around max power Roshi, due to Tien being able to create an attack even stronger than the one that max power Roshi used on the moon. Goku is then able to even one-shot Drum when he drinks the Ultra Divine Water and fights Piccolo, showing that he got even stronger and can one-shot characters who are small to large planet level. This is just incredibly impressive. Next for his speed. Speed scaling is pretty interesting in Dragon Ball, but it's pretty consistent. He's able to dodge lasers in the Red Ribbon arc, but during the battle against Tien, he's able to dodge the solar flare at 1.6 times the speed of light. He then gets even faster, dodging Piccolo's lasers at 2.25 times the speed of light, and he's also able to speed blitz Drum, who could keep up with Tien, meaning he should be a decent bit faster than the speed of light. He is also very skilled. He's able to be better than even Jackie Chun, the most skilled fighter in the world, and is the god of martial arts on the planet. He's also just better than a lot of other fighters like Pampa, who's extremely skilled. Overall, Goku is an extremely impressive fighter, and I mean, he doesn't really have too many crazy abilities, just Saiyan adaptation, which allows him to get stronger, and the usage of the power pole, but overall, he's decently powerful. You know, he's pretty tough, man. So let's get into our opponent, Conquest. Conquest, the second strongest Viltrumite, even stated in the animated series and also shown in the comics. Spoilers, comics show that, well, Omni-Man just loses to Conquest and they need to jump him in Mark, Oliver, and Omni-Man just to defeat Conquest. This is also impressive, as spoilers, later in the comics, three very powerful Viltrumites, including Omni-Man and Mark, and another Viltrumite that we will see later in Season 4, are able to burst through a planet with the help of another character's special laser. This feat, even accounting for that laser blast, have been calced to small planet level, which is incredibly impressive. However, this feat's very inconsistent, as, well, they needed to destabilize the core of the planet, and the planet explosion, which would be far weaker due to it only spreading on their bodies, be a lot weaker and would also just not be that impressive, showing that them being knocked out by that feat was probably just a miracle that it even happened. Though Conquest could take on a multiple of them who could perform this feat, meaning he should be able to scale to it somewhat, so I think it's more consistent that he's multi-continental to moon level due to Omni-Man destroying the Thoraxins, which has been calced to multi-continental, and also Omni-Man stopping a moon-sized meteor in the animated series, which has also been calced at moon level. And yeah, that's the power scaling. But for speed scaling, he should scale above Omni-Man, who could fly to the planet of the bugs in Season 2 in around a couple weeks, which has been calced to billions of times the speed of light, even accounting for it to just being one galaxy away, which is just incredibly impressive. And Conquest is even stronger than Omni-Man, so he's even faster. Though I think their combat speed's a little bit slower, as, well, they need to accelerate through space, though reaction speeds should scale to that level. Of course, the abilities is, well, he could punch and kick and stuff, but he also has smart atoms, which allow pretty much any Viltrumite to be able to survive in space by holding their breath for 2 weeks before, well, dying. And they're also able to fight for long periods, as their smart atoms allow them to have a lot of stamina. Conquest also has thousands of years of experience of conquering planets, though he probably doesn't have a lot of combat skill, as all he really did was just dominate other species. Overall, Conquest is incredibly powerful, so let's get into the matchup between Kid Goku and Conquest. Who wins this battle? So it is pretty clear that Goku has a power advantage, being at least 10 times stronger than Conquest, since Conquest is multi-continental to moon level, while Kid Goku's small planet level, and being able to even one-shot characters at that tier. However, the gap gets even larger if we use the Planet Viltrum feat, as that would make Conquest small planet level or pretty close to that tier, compared to Kid Goku, who would literally be large planet level and hundreds of times more powerful, meaning he would just easily easily body Conquest if he could hit him. Problem is that, well, Conquest is billions of times faster. Goku at the high end would be maybe 10 times the speed of light if you're very, very generous, compared to Conquest, who is billions of times the speed of light, meaning Conquest has a clear advantage in speed. So how could either of them win, as there's a huge gap in either stat? Now, people are going to bring up the splat factor. However, Conquest has a counter with his metal arm, as if he just punches with that arm, he'll realize that he can't really punch him or he'll just splat, meaning it will come down to, well, other factors. So what are the win conditions for Conquest? Well, he could outlast Kid Goku, though this is pretty out of character as he wants a challenge, so that's why he let Mark literally land multiple hits on him and held back on him constantly throughout their battles in both of their fights, in the 2 fights they have. And there's also Kid Goku, who has a bunch of win conditions. First, he could predict Conquest's movements, and while the speed gap might allow him to just react and stop from getting hit, the issue is, well, Goku has other ways to win as well, with the Kamehameha or Ki Blast, which have area of effect, which could hit Conquest and kill him. Also, Conquest in character might just let Goku land a hit and he would be instantly dead, meaning, well, there's a lot of issues for Conquest. Even if you're very, very, very generous with Conquest and say that he does try and outlast Goku, Goku might just be able to land an area effect Kamehameha or use the power pole to hit Conquest with enough force to defeat him and cut him in half. Of course, this fight can go either way, as again, Conquest's speed could allow him to pull off a victory, though overall Kid Goku just has a clear advantage as he's just way, way stronger and has a lot of win conditions to deal with fighters who are a lot faster. He might even be able to just predict Conquest like Goku did in Super in the Universe 6 tournament, which I know Goku isn't as skilled here as a kid. However, Conquest is a lot less fast and hit with his time skip. So overall, I give Kid Goku the victory in this fight 8 out of 10 times, if not maybe even more, though Conquest is definitely powerful and against a lot of other verses he could definitely win. So thank you for watching. Please subscribe because I want to hit 500 subscribers before the end of the month, and here's another video for you guys to watch, so thank you for watching.